Hi there, Julie Page here. I'm going to lead you through a couple minutes of stretches for your neck and shoulders and a couple Japanese energy points that you can use to help take tension out of your neck and your shoulders. Okay, so first, what we're going to do is I'm just going to have you kind of chin to the chest and then slowly chin to the ceiling, chin to the chest, chin to the ceiling, chin to the chest. And as your chin is to the chest, just do a couple nods like yes, and then a couple shaking your head left to right, no. And then slowly you're going to just roll your neck so that your right ear is towards your right shoulder. And then we're going to just kind of slowly go all the way around in a nice slow circle. We're going to do this 3 times. And as you're going, I want you to notice where the tightest areas are in your neck. And you might hear a bunch of little crunching and creaking, and that's okay. And one more circle around. And the next time around, we're going to stay with the right ear towards the right shoulder. And you're going to gently take your right hand across to where your neck and shoulder meet. Very light pressure. You're going to just touch that area. There's a energy lock point right here. So we're just going to gently hold that. And then you're going to take a nice deep breath in and release it. And you want to do nice, kind of deep, slow breathing. So we'll do that a couple more times. So go ahead and breathe into maybe the count of 3 or 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. You're going to take your right hand and kind of just push your head up straight. Tip your chin up to the ceiling. Chin back down to the chest. And do a couple little yeses. Couple little no's. And then we're going to do 3 circles towards the left. And this time we're going to have the left ear towards the left shoulder. Taking the left hand to the same point on the opposite side, gently touching where the shoulder and the neck meet. And we're going to go into the breathing. Neck, chin to the chest. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder. And this time I want you to kind of just roll your neck around and see if you can find the spot where it feels like it's maybe the tightest. And then you can also kind of tip your chin up or your chin down. And then we're going to go back to the breath again. And this time when we hold, we're going to hold a little bit higher up on the neck. There's a point midway between your ear and your shoulder on this outside of your neck. And so you're gently going to hold your hand there. And you're not pulling on your neck and you're not, forcing your neck. You just want to go to where it feels like you can feel a stretch, but it doesn't feel like it's too much. It doesn't feel like you're uncomfortable and you can't sit here for very long. And then go back to the breath. And maybe with each breath, you maybe rock your head a little bit and find another strand of that muscle that feels like it needs to release tension. And maybe you want to turn your chin down and towards your shoulder. I'm feeling that along the back side of my right side of my neck when I do that. Go back to your breath. You can even say in your mind, I'm willing to release the tension in my neck and my shoulders. And then go ahead and put your head back straight, chin to the chest, chin to the ceiling, chin to the chest. Roll your head back to the left side and find where it feels the tightest. And for you, it might be on this side now. For me, I'm still feeling it on this side. So I am going to kind of get my neck into a place where I'm feeling a nice stretch through here, but it's not too much. And I'm going to gently hold that same spot on this side and go back to my breath. If you feel like it's hard to take a nice deep breath in, then you're holding the position too strongly, and go ahead and release a little bit of the tension. Okay, so then we're going to do a couple shoulder rolls, just kind of rolling the shoulders up towards the back, down. Do that 3 or 4 times. And then you're going to take your arms out in front of you, and you're going to put one arm over the top of the other one if you can, and bend at the elbows. And you can either put the backs of the hands together, or if you're flexible enough, you can put the fronts together. You'll work towards this if you're here, or if you're, maybe doesn't even look that tight, doesn't matter. If you're feeling it through here, that's what you want. This should stretch out the upper back up through the traps, and so you want to kind of lift your elbows up so that they're parallel to the floor, and then take a couple deep breaths here. And go ahead and release that. Take your arms all the way out, nice T shape. And you're kind of pulling your shoulder blades together at the back, so you're opening up the front here. And then come back, and we're going to put the opposite arm on top. So either backs of the hands together or fronts of the hands together, elbows up so they're parallel to the floor. Take a couple deep breaths here. Open the arms back up, pulling the shoulder blades together, and release. And the last one we're going to do is going to stretch out this subscapularis, which is one of the rotator cuff muscles that is actually on the underside of the scapula. It's not on this side, but it's on this inside part, and it's hard to get to. But what you're going to do is you're going to put your right hand up, kind of like a cactus arm, and then you're going to rotate it back a little bit. And you should feel that right through here. And you can do this holding a pole or a strap. And we'll show you here with this really quick. This is just like a dowel rod or something. And you hold that and just kind of drop it behind you. And you can grab the bottom of it here. And so see how it's just tipping my hand back and it's rotating my shoulder. But really, you don't even need this. You can just kind of do this. You can also do this in the doorway. Put your hands up against the door frame and kind of step into it. That's also going to give you that stretch through there. And then roll out the shoulders, and that should loosen you up a little bit. And in the bit, you can go back to the beginning part where we were doing the circles, and you can do that for a little bit longer. If you do that for about 15 minutes, it really loosens up all the muscles connecting your neck and shoulders. All right, so give that a try and let me know how this worked for you and if there were some things that worked better than others. Awesome. All right, enjoy.